Yeah, man, welcome back. It's your favorite motherfucking sports podcast right here. Where we talking about sports podcast. Your boy right here, Scooter Boo Maxwell from the 901 Memphis, Tennessee. Orange Mountain representing East Memphis Vet. You already know what it is. Nigga 38115 in this whole nigga. Bitch.
Your boy Tal. What up, though?
And we are here. NBA Finals. Finals between Phoenix and Milwaukee. Phoenix and Milwaukee. We already had game one with Phoenix beating their ass. Long story short, and I am back on my Boonhoser K fucking coach, bro. I mean, he makes some adjustments sometimes, but god damn, bro, you can't make no adjustments in game one. Brook Lopez is getting fucking cooked out here. Yeah, he did okay in the Hawks series, but you know, by halftime, I'm like, all right, man, it's about time to take him out. And you got to go small, let Giannis run the five, because right now they are pick and rolling this nigga to death and killing him. It's pretty bad. What is your prediction for this series?
I'm gonna be nice and say Suns in 5, man.
I'm gonna say Suns in 6.
I just don't think Milwaukee stands a chance. I mean, even if you look at like the regular season numbers, like even though Milwaukee, surprisingly to me, was like the top defensive team or whatever, Phoenix just has a number. Like Phoenix has like all the best numbers again. Like Chris Paul averages the most points per game against any other team in Milwaukee. I mean, against Milwaukee. Same with D-Book. Like all their metrics just work in the favor of like the Suns. Like they just can't guard them. Like matchup wise, for some reason, like they just don't match up with them in Phoenix. Just they can't guard Phoenix, bro. So
at all.
Yeah. You saying it 6?
I'm saying Milwaukee might get 2.
Are you crazy, man?
It's not going to save it. Hello, you said I was crazy and just saying that the Bucks was going to win in 7 against the Hawks. So, you know what I'm saying. And they won.
Wait, what? No, first of all, man, yes, you were crazy for thinking that, but Trae Young got hurt. We all know if Trae didn't get hurt, we wouldn't even they wouldn't be
the game. I'm sorry.
But I'm saying when you made the prediction in 7, Trae was not hurt, is what I'm saying. I know that they would not beat the fucking Hawks without Trae. I know that.
I know that too.
What you talking about?
But that's just the way the cookie crumbled. They won.
Right.
I look like a genius. It happens.
No, you don't look like a genius. What I'm saying is that from how both teams are currently constructed now, with no injuries and how the shit is now, there's no way they're going 6, man. For you to sit up there and be like, oh, they're gonna. Why do people give Milwaukee so much fucking benefit of the doubt, bro?
Yeah, like I said, Milwaukee was going to win.
They so good. Why do you think they so good, bro?
Why do you acting like I said they was going to win the series? I said
they were going to win 2 games, nigga. That's 1 game away from a game 7 where anybody can win. Like, what are you talking about?
It's not going 7. Suns in 6. Suns in 6. They go beat them in Milwaukee on their court to close it out.
All right. So Giannis is clearly not 100%.
He's clearly not.
They're gonna win 2 games against Phoenix, who's 100% healthy and just can't they don't have no matchups for their guards.
Somehow. I don't know how. I feel like they're gonna win tonight. Somehow.
That's great deep analysis, Memphis. That's real deep.
They go win tonight. The Bucks is gonna win tonight. Then the Suns is going to take both of them. Let me finish. The Suns going to take both in Milwaukee. They're going to take both games in Milwaukee and somehow lose it back at home because they're going to be up like 3-1. They're going to be on this high. Chris Middleton is going to get them game 5. Game 6, blown out by 25 plus in Milwaukee.
I want to personally apologize to our listeners for this foolishness that you happen to listen to, man. This man said
I've been right. The last series, I don't give a fuck about the goddamn injuries. I was right last series. I was right.
It's gonna get you game 5.
Chris Middleton, we seen him get a game before.
You saw him get a game with a team with no all-star, bro. Trae Young was hurt. Get that through your fucking head.
When Chris Middleton got them the game, Trae Young was not hurt. That was game.
Oh, you mean when he came back from injury and was clearly hobbled?
That was game 3. when he got him that game, when they went back to when they first went back
they still had Giannis on the floor, bruh.
Don't
That's
matter.
what you're missing. They still had Giannis on the floor.
He went off for 25 in the third.
Giannis
Come on. Why are you
floor.
disrespecting Chris Middleton now? We done seen what he can do.
Chris Middleton, man, but stop acting like this man is going to win you a series, bro.
I didn't say a series. Stop confusing my words. I didn't say a series. I said a game. I'm not saying he Kobe Bryant and go out here 3-4 games in a row. I said he's going to get you a game. A game.
All right. So what makes you think?
I didn't say Giannis is going to get you a game.
What in your right mind makes you think they're going to win tonight? You know, Jay Crowder was old for forever. He didn't hit one fucking shot from the field. Everybody else is like, their shooters didn't shoot as good as they normally shoot. So Phoenix had a subpar game based off of their supporting cast, other than they like big three, you know, if you want to call them a big three. You know what I mean? So what in their right mind makes you think that they still gonna be at home, sleeping in their own bed, getting their home cooking, that makes you think that Milwaukee will have a chance tonight? Crowder isn't gonna go for 8 from 3 again. It's not gonna happen.
Even though Budenholzer can't coach, as I say numerous of times, I feel like he's gonna make the adjustment and not play Brook Lopez as much. You're gonna run small. You're gonna put Giannis at the fucking 5. Chris Middleton will run the 3-4. Huh?
Is Giannis still going to be on the floor?
He's going to be on the floor at the 5.
They're losing.
No, he got to hold Aiden. He's going to hold Aiden.
Are they going to get some other player that isn't currently on their roster? Is Kobe Bryant walking through that door? Is Oscar Robinson walking through that door?
I don't know why. I know you hate Giannis. I know you hate him. I know you hate Giannis very much. I get it. They're going to win tonight because they're going to make the adjustments today to go small. You're going to put Giannis at the 5.
What have you seen from Milwaukee that, number one, shows they make adjustments? And then number two, even if you put Giannis at the 5, it's not going to make a difference. I don't know if you watch the game or not, man.
It's going to make a huge difference because they can't run the pick and roll off the 5 when they was killing Brook Lopez. They probably scored 20 points on Brook Lopez alone between Devin Booker and Chris Paul with the pick and roll.
Okay, so even to your point, you're assuming that Brook Lopez is going to get the clock that he got. You're assuming that, right?
Yes, I can make assumptions. That's what we're doing. We're making assumptions.
All right, you want to bet on this game?
I'm not betting on this game. It's not my team. I'm not betting on this.
I just wanted to just put that out there for our viewers to say, hey, this guy knows so much about basketball, but you don't want to bet.
We go see that I'm right when this comes out. We go see that I'm right, that they made the adjustments. Giannis is going to play. Bobby Porter's going to play more minutes tonight, because he can move a little bit more on the perimeter. They're going to take away that advantage of the pick and roll. Obviously, this is not the series for Brook Lopez. This is not it. The pick and roll was he was getting murdered. Because then when he finally do step up, what they do? Lob it right up to fucking Aiden. It was too easy. Aiden had 20 fucking rebounds. 19. Okay, my bad. 19 rebounds.
I mean, you can round up. It's fine. But what I'm saying is this. Here's what you're not looking at from a basketball standpoint. You're just looking at names. Okay, Giannis in place of Lopez. Lopez is too big. Once they sub Lopez out and then you put Giannis in the pick and roll, you do know that leaves Aiden with a lob or just a little just touch pass over to a mismatch to a smaller man.
That's why I said this is why I said Bobby. That's why I said Bobby Portis is going to get more tick. He's 6'10".
Bobby Portis is going to stop DeAndre Ayton.
I didn't say stop. Giannis is 6'11". He's going to make it difficult for that pass for Chris Paul. It's going to be way difficult. He's more athletic than Brook Lopez. It's not the same defensive thing. He's athletic. Brook Lopez is not athletic to make it a hard pass.
Let me explain something to you. There's nothing. That's why there's no D in anywhere in the name of Bobby Portis, dog. He's an offensive threat, man. Okay? He doesn't. It's a reason that Bobby Portis has been on so many teams. It's a reason why Bobby Portis does not start. Number one, it starts with basketball IQ. It starts with defense. Can he score the ball a little bit? Yeah. But don't sit up here and act like he's a defensive-minded player.
I'm not saying he's a defensive-minded player. That's not what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck if he's 6'10", 6'11", 6'5". He's not going to stop DeAndre Ayton in any capacity whatsoever. If anything,
it's just containing. It's containing.
If anything, he's going to get his ass in foul trouble, and they really going to get their ass blown out. And then Brook Lopez going to really have to play, and y'all going to be in the same situation. That's what I'm saying. It's about matchups. It's about switching. They cannot do it on Phoenix.
I get it. Once again, you said they couldn't do it with Atlanta. You said they couldn't do it with Atlanta, and then they went small, and it did happen.
No, man. No.
Come on.
No.
They're going to go small.
What they did against Atlanta, because they would not have beat Atlanta had Trey not got hurt.
Oh, well, but they got a chance. They got the confidence. I'm going to give them 2 games. You had, like I said, the Bucks is going to win the series. I'm not saying the Bucks are going to win the series. I said Phoenix at 6.
You said they win in the night.
They win in the night.
In Phoenix. Okay. All right, man. Okay. What we got next? You got it, man.
Yeah, man, you killing me. Chris Paul, man. You was killing me about my Chris Paul effect when I was talking about Chris Paul for MVP all fucking year and said when we see him what Chris Paul is doing in this playoffs, not even just in this series, just in the playoffs, has he stepped up. Since the last time we talked, he put up a 40-point game in game 6 to make sure that they weren't going home. He took over. This one, he came out his first game, 31 points. Let him know, putting the team on my back. I want this. I'm not trying to lose. That's my biggest factor saying the Suns is going to win this series. It's Chris Paul. We know Devin Booker's good. We know DeAndre Ayton is coming out. This is basically his coming out party. But Chris Paul, how do you feel this finals will go with his legacy? Basically is what I'm trying to ask.
I mean, it's going to help his legacy like it is anybody else. I mean, it's not going to vault him into like no top 3 point guard of all time and no shit like that. Like, people need to relax with that shit. Like, he's not that by any stretch. I don't even know if he's top 5.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like,
yeah, he might not. I was just about to say, I don't think he's top 5.
I don't even think
he's top 10. He's top 10, yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe top 10. I don't know.
You got Magic. Let me see. I give you Magic. This is not in no order. Just Magic, Steph, Isaiah Thomas. Right there, that's 3. So he's not going to jump them 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to put – if he wins, he goes in front of John Stockton. I'll say that.
I'll give you that. He'll go over John. They're going to win, so he's going to go over John Stockton.
So he'll go over John Stockton, even though John Stockton do have the all-time steals and assists leader in the NBA history.
I mean, you got Jason Kidd, bro. I don't think he's better than Jason Kidd. Like, I mean, you got fucking Oscar Robinson. You got fucking oh man, it's so many people. Like, I mean, would you put AI as a point guard? I mean, he's not.
AI was a 2
to me, huh?
AI is a 2. He played a 2. He came in as a point guard, and then Larry Brown moved it over to the 2. That's where he really thrived.
I mean, he could maybe be top 10, man, but definitely not top 5. I don't give a fuck.
Definitely not top 5. I'm with you on that. He's not jumping over Steph, Magic, Isaiah, Jason Kidd, Oscar Robinson. I'm with you. He's not jumping over them. He'll jump over John Stockton barely, only because of this. If they're going to win the series, but if they don't, he's not going over John Stockton for me. I say that. If he don't,
they both ended their career with no championships. You will put John Stockton over Chris Paul.
Correct. Yes, there you go. I'll still keep John Stockton there. That's where we at from a final standpoint. Tally being nice. He want to say sweep, but he gonna say 5. I'm saying 6. I know Tally want to say sweep. He really. Plus, Tally is biased. All right, guys. I'm not gonna say why he's biased, but he's biased.
I'm not biased.
You are biased.
I know basketball. I just know basketball, bro. That's
You're
all
biased.
it is.
You're biased. Not for Giannis' sake. I'm not gonna say why, but
I said biased. The same thing when they played Brooklyn. I said I'm gonna be nice and give them 1 and say sweep Brooklyn in 5. Giannis cheated and got Kyrie out the series, and that's the whole reason why they're here in the first place. Or it would have been fucking Nets in 4 or 5. So
not arguing that.
Yeah, so no, not biased. Milwaukee is overrated, man. That's all it is, man.
They made it to the finals, man. Just like Toronto made it to the finals.
Yeah, they got lucky in a motherfucker too.
Hey, it is. Luck is a part of the game sometimes, man. It happens. We can go through almost every championship and be like, yeah, they got lucky because they didn't play them, or this person got hurt, or this happened, you know?
No,
it happens.
No,
yes, you can. The first Warriors joint, Kawhi get hurt.
Nobody was hurt in those Bulls championships, man.
I said almost. I didn't say all. I said you can go through almost all of them. Like, huh?
Who was hurt when Detroit won? Nobody was hurt.
Nobody in Detroit. You picking outliers, but let's look at the first Warriors. Every point guard they played plus Kawhi.
Oh yeah, But then Karma came back and got their ass against Toronto.
Right. Toronto. Yep. And then Kevin Durant get hurt. Game 6, Clay comes out. He gets hurt when he's in a 15-0 run. So, I mean, it happens. That's just a part of the game, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And we got Stacy here breaking down this week's little aspects that we probably skipped over and everything. Hopefully, she don't spoil Fast 9 for y'all.
It's Stacy Speaks Sports, back with my guys from the What We Talking About podcast. And I don't have my ring light or my wine. The ghetto, honey. But we're going to keep it moving, and we're also going to keep it brief. Let the church say amen. Also, congrats to Louisiana native Zaila Avant-Garde for becoming the first Black National Spelling Bee winner. And the word that won her $50K? Mariah? We are in the final stretch of these NBA playoffs as the Eastern Conference champion Bucks and the Western Conference champion Suns are going toe-to-toe to win it all. But it looks like somebody may have forgotten to tell the Bucks. CP3 and the Suns they snatched this game, 118-108, and lead the series 2-0. The Bucks have been down 0-2 in the series before. We're definitely going to keep an eye on them, but I don't know, man. I don't think CP3 is going to let anything come between him and this ring.
And we are back. Thank you pretty much, Stacey. Let's go and get back into what we're saying. Keep going with the NBA drama and stuff. This Rachel Nichols drama, man. Ah, man, I've been on both sides of this shit the whole time because I finally heard what she said, like what was recorded, not just the hearsay. And I agree with both sides. I hate to say that. Niggas might be like, oh, you coon ass nigga. But I'll be like, bro, I get it from both sides, bro.
What's wrong with you agreeing with both sides?
You know, all these woke people, the super woke shit, what they call them, hotel people and shit. They saying, well, you know, she was talking down on a black woman, blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, she didn't really say her name in a way. She was more talking about ESPN. Like, just because your shit is fucked up, ESPN, don't take my job because you're fucked up and stuff. She never really talked down on Maria Taylor.
No,
at least from what I heard.
And I mean, you can look at it twofold, man. It's like you can, in my opinion, you can look at it like, okay, how should Maria Taylor feel if she's being put in this position because of a look? You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna put you in this position because of a look. But then you could then on the reverse side say, well, that happens to white people all the time. People get they family or they got this, they get patent, like, you know what I mean? They get, you know, hooked up from their buddy, won't and get this job that they didn't deserve. Now, do they mind? You ask that question. But she's saying like, yo, like, because of y'all fucked up diversity shit, y'all putting her in my spot that I never wanted to give up.
Right.
I mean, I don't think that's fair. She's saying like, I get it. I've been through shit as a woman in this field and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So just don't do it like on my watch because I mean, she has a right to feel that way. Like,
right, exactly.
You know, you shouldn't feel like, oh, well, yeah. I mean, just because, you know, we try to like, you know, have more black people and stuff like that. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm doing my job fine. Y'all just gonna bump me because y'all want to put another black person up there.
Right.
You know, but you can then also look at it like saying that to like a board or company of that we already know, like it's like, you know, white, you know what I mean, at the top.
Yeah.
Saying something like that, how could that then like have like a trickle down effect in like the future? Like you could look at something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like she has a point in what she's saying, but depending on who she's saying that to, that could kind of like pigeonhole future projects of like black people or like minorities and things like moving up because you're a white person saying like, oh, well, that's not fair. Like a blah, 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 blah. Like that's not fair. You know what I mean? But we've had a hand that hasn't been dealt fair for like 500 years. So like, what's
correct.
So,
and that's kind of why I say I'm on both sides of it because I get what she's saying. as saying it's not fair, but then on the other side, like, bitch, you ain't not you, but like the people ain't been fair to black people forever since we've been in this country and shit.
Correct.
So it's just righteous do. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We put her there because she's black. Yeah. Now it's not just because she's black. She's been doing a great job. Maria Taylor been at ESPN for a while. It's ain't like it was somebody just pulled off the street from Fox and San Antonio and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna put her in the finals. It's somebody they already had rapport with working. She did a great job. She was already a recognizable name at ESPN. We knew her from football because that's what she was covering beforehand. Like that's what we knew her from. So it ain't like they just pull somebody off the street. But from Rachel Nichols' side, also, where I said I might be considered a coon, I would feel some type of way if all of a sudden I have a job, I'm doing it, I'm good at my job, you know what I'm saying? People recognize me, and all of a sudden they just bring in this lady because we want to show more diversity instead of males.
I think anybody would naturally feel that way, bro. Like anybody. Like if you have a job, you have a contract, this is what you've been doing. And then just like for no reason other than we're trying to diversify, you get removed out of that role. I don't care who you are, male, female, black, white, like whatever. Anybody would feel that way and be like, well, why do I get bumped?
Right.
Anybody would. I don't think she's racist. I don't think that she was saying anything racist. I just think that she was personally like, yo, like, this is fucked up. Like, I want to be on the finals. Like, who wouldn't fucking say that? I don't see who would ever just graciously graciously just be like, let's just take this to a gender role. Like, let's just say it was a black male and a black woman, right? Or a black male had the job. Let's say it was Jalen Rose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say it was Jalen Rose. And then they came with Maria Taylor and was like, Jalen, you know what? We want to put you on the sideline because we want to put kind of like double jeopardy of affirmative action. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We want to have a woman and she's black up there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Jalen would just be like, you know what? That's a good look.
No.
or with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the reason you're being given, you're gonna be like, damn, like, well, why me?
Right. Well, why you gotta remove me off? What the fuck is going on? Like,
I've
been here. I haven't fucked up.
Add her up here too. Like, I mean,
that's what I was about to say. Just add her. What was the problem in adding her? ESPN, just put her up there. You got 4 people. Add a 5th person up there. You know what I'm saying? To do her own segment or something like that. You didn't have to remove somebody.
Do the obvious thing and just get rid of Jay Williams' whack ass. Like that's what you should fucking do. Like, oh
man.
Have Rachel Nichols, Maria Taylor, and Jalen Rose, and whoever, and call it a day.
Right. But at the end, I blame ESPN. I mean, ESPN been doing some fuck shit for the years, man. You remove what was the guy that doing it with Jamel Hill?
Michael Smith, Maria Smith, Jamil Hill. You had Kerry Champion, I mean.
And then now we don't even want to just point out the black folk. Dan Lebatard, y'all take his show from him. Just take it.
Why did they take it from him, man?
Don't know. He was great.
Yeah, him and his pops, man. Him and Poppy.
Yeah. Him and Poppy. They just took the fucking show from him. Took it from a Latino guy.
Brothers and sisters out there, man.
Right. You just take it from a Latino guy. Just take his show. That was highly rated and everything. It never came out what they were trying to do and shit like that. Did he have a scandal? Nothing. You just took his show and kept the name and just added people. Just kept the name. Still go call it highly questionable. We just go put other people on here now.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. ESPN always been doing some fuck shit, man. So at the end, I blame ESPN for all this shit for they non-diversity hires and putting people on the show, and all of a sudden you want to do it for the look.
I saw Steven Jackson speak out today. Did you see that?
Today? No, I saw what he said last week. What did he say today?
He was just basically saying, like, he blamed ESPN. Same shit you saying. Like, he said, I side with Rachel Nichols and I side with Maria. He was like, Rachel well within her rights to feel away. And then she was like, fucking Maria, you know what I mean? Like, they trying to use her as like a token, so she should feel a kind of way. And
Right.
he just, ESPN just on some bullshit from the jump. And then, like, he mentioned, like, the Michael Smith and, like, all that other shit, too. But, yeah, man. But I definitely don't think Rachel should be canceled or no shit like that.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so either, man. She was just expressing her feelings, caught on camera, they shared it, blah, blah, blah. It's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Maybe people are killing her for the tone that she was saying. Maybe they said the tone was out of the way, but she has a right to feel some type of way about this shit. Saying, if y'all want to call those coons for saying we see both sides, and oh well, fuck you then. Take it what it is. This is how we feel. Hey, but have you been seeing all the shit they say it's all Jimmy Butler fault?
Yeah.
Dog, these Jimmy Butler memes been having me in tears, bro. Oh my God. They said no wonder he was so tired in the finals game. Because he was busting out Rachel Nichols before in the bubble. He was like, well, nobody else there, fuck it. And then what does they say? You remember that story that came out right in the beginning of the bubble? They said, it sounded like somebody was dribbling the ball, and they went and knocked on the door. It was Jimmy Butler drenched in sweat and everything. They were like, nah, that nigga wasn't dribbling no ball eye. He was taking that PAWG through there. I just learned that term, PAWG.
You really think he knocked her down?
Yeah. Because there's another clip. I'm gonna tell you why. Why? Beforehand, when I was laughing my ass off, it was all just jokes until I saw this one clip when he was into it with Cat when they played Minnesota, and they played the audio of Cat saying, "Hey, you better go call Rachel Nichols, nigga." Now it hits way different now from when they first said it. It's like, hold on, did Cat know about this shit? Did everybody in the bubble know about this shit?
Cat wasn't in the bubble though, man.
Hey, I'm saying, it's all NBA fraternity. They might been talking and shit, and he said that shit too. They already don't like each other anyway, so he was just talking to him. Why would he say that specifically? Like, you better go call Rachel Nichols, nigga. And all you see Jimmy Butler just laugh. He ain't come back. Jimmy Butler usually got to come back talking shit. He just took his mouthpiece out and laugh. And that's it. So that's what made me be like, oh no, that nigga probably did that shit for real. I don't think this is just a joke. Oh man, and they even doctored one of the interviews she did with Jimmy Butler and shit. She was so funny. It was like, the overconfident Jimmy Butler, here in the bubble and everything. Then they cut it to like a porn scene. Oh, I love the internet sometimes, man. But yeah, if y'all haven't, go look up the little memes and what people were saying about this. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's fucking hilarious. While we sitting here talking about the NBA and basketball, the USA team, they're practicing now in Vegas with everybody there. We went over the NBA, the USA team with Jeremy Grant, Kevin Love, Dame. I'm not going to go through the whole roster again. Jason Tatum will be wearing number 10, which was Kobe's old number and stuff like that. Righteous enough. Let's see, Draymond Green practicing. Just, hey, it's the start of it. I think the Olympics start, 2 weeks or some shit? If we might have a fucking Olympics, because they got the Delta strand of the coronavirus having over there. So now there's going to be no fans in the Olympics. It's going to be weird as fuck watching this shit. No fans and no events, like none, zero whatsoever. All right, so they're going to put them in a bubble. All right, got it. Oh, man. So anyway, that's it from the USA team. Before I move off basketball, me and you discussed this, and now I'm about to bring this out to the world. But these internet hoopers will be killing me, these commentators, right? And one in particular, I talked to you about it this morning. Famous Los. Famous Los. He's great with the commentating. It's funny as fuck. Very entertaining. Come up with great turns, bink, bink, all that type of shit. But when he posts videos of himself hooping, makes me mad. I get very angry. Because this nigga posts videos like he is killing. And this nigga is playing against high schoolers, little Asian guys. Don't look like there's any real competition out there. And it pisses me off. It really makes me mad watching this. Cause I'm like, he's unorthodox. He's terrible. He's terrible. I'm gonna be honest. He's not that good at all. It makes, and my bias for him playing basketball makes me not even want to watch his videos anymore. Who you think is the best internet hooper out there? The internet commentator hooper. My bad.
I mean, I guess that one guy you had sent me, man.
Filet.
Yeah, I guess. But
you never watched Filet? That's crazy.
Nah.
Filet videos is probably the best videos, hands down. How he go through the lane, tween. Filet. He's probably has the best basketball commentating videos and stuff. Hell, ESPN even started taking some of his commentating quotes and stuff from time to time for the past, at least I know for the past 2 years. I hear his commentators say some shit that he said. I'd be like, yo, that's Filet. What the hell? But he's a real like hooper. Played in college, played overseas. Another good one also is B Dot. I actually played with him before. B Dot, the one that did all the imitations. That's how he got famous and stuff.
Yeah.
He actually could play. He could play. He's pretty good. Also, I think he played overseas for a little bit before he came back. All these other niggas trash. Fuck them. They trash as fuck. All right. Fuck them niggas. I'm tired of them. They make me mad when I watch their real videos and shit. Don't post those no more. Stick to the fucking commentating. All right. All right. Sha'Carri Richardson. Since I brought up the Olympics, since we haven't talked about it. I've been purposely avoiding it, but I guess I need to go ahead and bring it up now. We are a sports podcast. So, yeah, she was suspended from the Olympics, from the Olympic thing. She had a 30-day suspension, which would have put her out for the 100-meter dash. And then the USA team basically said, hey, we're not going to have you on the 4x1 relay also. So basically her Olympic dreams are dashed, at least for this one.
4x1.
Huh?
Why did they say that we're not going to have you on the 4x1 if she was to be eligible by then?
I think more of saying that, hey, we don't want to take a chance for somebody else that's been training up. You ain't able to train with the team, which makes sense, because 4x1 is a team. So you're not able to train with the team. And by the time you come, we'll be in the actual Olympic event. And, just 1 day, 2 day of preparation is not really enough to come in. So that's basically what they said.
Now that this shit might be delayed because of this strand or whatever, what happens now? Like, that shit's pushed back. Now, would she be able to run?
I mean, she would, but I don't think they go let her now. The Olympic team who's over it is not going to let her run. At least they haven't said it, but that's what I think now. So I don't know. Teach her a quote unquote a lesson. She'll miss out on her first Olympics. She's 21 years old. How do you feel about this whole thing? And once again, I might be called a coon for all of this again. How I feel.
Nah, man. You can't be getting called no coon for just using common sense and not being ignorant, man. It's like, just be smart, man. I mean, that's the best thing I can do. Like, I understand like her mom had passed and like all that other stuff, but you gotta be smart to know they're gonna test you. You know what I mean? So either smoke a lesser amount that isn't gonna show, or do whatever it is you got to do to beat the test. Find out when you get into whatever test, don't smoke. You know, because there's no way around it. This isn't a black thing. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a race. Like, this is like the world, whatever association of fucking the Olympics. So if it was some Chinese girl or some fucking, African dude that was running the fucking, the fucking whatever long ass race it is that they do, you know what I'm saying?
3,200 or some shit.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be the same consequence.
Right.
I mean, now you could get into like the debate, by the time is he eligible, would he be able to run this race? But they're just not gonna punish him as a whole, but you're gonna be suspended. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I just felt like she blew an opportunity, man.
It's unfortunate.
And it's just no way around it. Like, either cheat correctly. Now, I'm not saying like cheat as in performance enhancing, but like, if you're gonna smoke, do that shit smart, like they do in leagues,
every other sport.
Find a way to fucking fandango that shit, or just don't do it.
Right. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry, and that's exactly how I feel. Like, it's the rules. I hate dumbass people to be like, well, it's legal in 11 states. Da, 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 da. This is not a U.S. domestic thing. This is the Olympics. This is
Right.
their rules. This is the Olympic rules. If you want to play in the Olympics, you need to follow their rules. They would say, "Oh, Michael Phelps, da 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 da." That was after the fact. That was after the Olympics.
Correct. If he would have got caught smoking weed in this system during the Olympics, his ass would not have fucking swam, bro. Like it's
Right.
just no way around that. They would not have. There's no evidence pointing to the fact of somebody that got to slide by on this shit. No evidence at all. They fucking taken gold medals from people.
Right, for years.
Later on, like tested for like some shit. Like after
Yeah.
the
After,
you know
what was her name? Marion Jones. There you go. Yeah, like her.
It was some other sprinter. They took his shit. Like, come on, man. Like, you just gotta be smart.
You gotta be smart, man. And y'all motherfuckers wasn't paying attention to this shit. Y'all trying to understand there is a lot of things that is racially motivated, but come on, guys, this is not one of them. I'm sorry. People's like, oh, because she was flamboyant and all this stuff. No, because Jamaica got a person right now who's kicking everybody ass. She go with rainbow hair. She gonna be out there in the Olympics this year with rainbow hair. She be kicking folks' ass, so it's not that.
Right. And I just thought, as a people, man, we need to just hold ourselves accountable for when it comes. Like, stop making excuses for people, man. Like, if it like don't stand by you, we gonna rock out. If it's some races you saw, like what it was, one man who was just got his ass taken up out his crib that was fucking with the African dude out in Jersey. That
yeah.
Like, we can show up and show out when it's some real racial shit, but we also got to be accountable for our own shit, man. And like, she just need to just take this on the chin, and she took ownership of it. You know what I mean? And everybody else need to follow suit and take that ownership too.
Exactly.
Like,
she took the ownership, and I blame the people, her team around her, the people around her. Hell, man, look, if young boy, young girl go be in the Olympics, why the fuck you go pass her the blunt in the first place? Like, nah, we can't do this for you. You know what I'm saying? You about to, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I blame the people around her also. You know what I'm saying? She young. She 21. Think about all the dumb shit you did at 21. That's another thing people forget. Like, oh, she gonna make mistakes. She just made one. Unfortunately, it's on a worldwide scale. It's unfortunate it's on a worldwide scale, but it's the same 21-year-old mistake. Let's hold her accountable for the 21-year-old mistake. She ain't gonna do it again at 25. I guarantee you that when the Olympics come back around in 4 more years or 3 more years, whatever. So at 24, she ain't gonna make that escape then. So let's hold her accountable for what it is. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's fucked up, blah, 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 blah. But let's hold her accountable. She did it. She broke the rule, unfortunately. And she will not live her Olympic dream. And this one, all she can do is keep training for the next one, continue to win championships, and continue to let people know, like, you're the best, Go out there, break those world records and shit. You know what I'm saying? And hell, numbers don't lie. So if you out there and they get the Olympics, the gold medal, but you coming over here and you breaking world records and shit, they were like, yeah, she probably would have won that Olympics, blah, 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 blah. So just keep doing what you're doing. And hell, I've been seeing a report now, like, hey, she more marketable. Nike stood beside her. You know what I'm saying? No, she ain't really lose no endorsements doing all this because she took accountability for her actions. So people, if she took accountability, why the fuck are we over here trying to make excuses for her? Not me and Tal, but you get what I'm saying, people. And shit. So it's unfortunate, as it is what it is. Did you see the Big Sky? More than likely you didn't, because I didn't either. I just been seeing the highlights. Big Sky between Tom Brady, Phil Mickelson, A-Rod, and Bo DeChambeau.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, you did watch it? Okay.
Yeah.
I just been seeing
because it was moving too slow for me, man. Like, I mean, it was just they need to speed that shit up or figure out like a better way to do it. But it was just moving too slow for me. But I watched about half of it.
I just like the shit talking from the clips that Tom Brady been doing to A-Rod. Basically, leading up to it, he was trolling him about, like, yeah, man, it's unfortunate when you can finally make decisions for yourself. He was talking about when the Packers went for a field goal when they was down by 7. Talking about that, trolling him about coming to his conference and winning the Super Bowl. This Tom Brady, I love. Tom Brady been talking a lot of shit. I mean, we know he's a shit talker, but since he went down to Tampa, he on a whole nother level now.
Yeah. That's my favorite part too. Just listening to them talk shit, man. Like, I like that part.
I posted the clip today when they asked him again about the 28-3 shit against the Falcons and stuff. He was like, "Look, man, I can't even believe it happened like that, man. Every time I watch it, I'm in disbelief of how the fuck we came back. We should have not came back and won this." I love it, man.
As Falcons fans, man, worst choke job in history.
History. Sorry, guys. Speaking of football, guess who on Hard Knocks this year?
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Boys.
America's team. Cowboys, baby, on Hard Knocks again. Yes, Dak coming back. With our whole rookie situation. Yeah, I love Hard Knocks in general, but now it's extra special to me. So every week I'm gonna be coming back talking about Hard Knocks because I will be watching this every goddamn week. So
when does this bullshit start, man?
The end of July.
End of July. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's there.
My bad. They start filming it. They put it out a week later. So end of July is when they start filming. So August is probably when they start airing it and stuff. Okay. They do it during the training camp and stuff. So yeah, we're back. We back, baby. Football season's right around the corner. We're 3 weeks away, as I just said, 3 weeks away from training camp starting up. So it's gonna be great. All right,
win, man. You do know that. Y'all aren't gonna win anything. You do know that, right?
12-5.
Okay. Y'all aren't gonna win anything, though. You know that, right? You know that, right? I don't give a fuck what y'all record is, bro. I'm saying y'all not gonna win anything. Y'all not gonna do anything in the playoffs if y'all even make the playoffs.
We're gonna make the playoffs and we're gonna get a bye. We're gonna make the playoffs, get a bye. 12-5. All right, that's one. 2, we just go be very matchup and we go hope for injuries, not like permanent injuries. It's just when you play us in the playoffs, Bucks, somebody's hurt, important and stuff, and then we're going to the Super Bowl, and then we're gonna win. We're gonna win the Super Bowl.
So y'all winning the Super Bowl this year?
We're winning the Super Bowl this year.
Okay. You want to bet on that?
No, I bet on 12-5. I won't bet on the Super Bowl.
Okay. Nah, I want to bet on 12-5, man.
Oh man. Since then, let me see. That's it from football. I don't see anything else happening in NFL standpoint. But just in NCAA, because NCAA was about to get phased out. They knew what the fuck was about to happen, man. Y'all had to eventually let these motherfuckers make money off their name. They had to. The Supreme Court finally came out, and NCAA made some type of rule, as we brought up last week. But now we're seeing the effects, and that's kind of why I brought him up. Master P is the GOAT. LeVar Ball is right behind him. Master P got his son, which was a top 10 ranked high schooler. He's going to Tennessee State next year. Master P get his son a $2 million contract with some tech company. So he's about to make $2 million while he's there. It's going to be fucking amazing. I love it. I love it.
But, I mean, that's still funny.
Huh?
I said like he needed the money, but that's still funny.
Right. But still, it just, now we're going to see the effects. I think this is the trickle-down effect that's going to happen. Looking at basketball, I think we're going to see more developed players entering the NBA coming out their junior year and senior year more, because now players will have an incentive to stay in college, unless they're God-given talent, the one and dones, whatever. Like, it's obvious a one and done, like the obvious ones and stuff like that. But now this gives them a chance to be like, okay, I could test the NBA, test the draft process, but I could come back because I won't be ruled ineligible, and I can still make money now if I need to, doing endorsements, whatever the hell these kids gonna figure out to do. They're gonna figure out some way. Of course, it's gonna be great. That's one. From an NFL standpoint, from an NBA standpoint. 2, NBA, we gonna see this in the next 2 to 3 years, opening back up to high schoolers coming straight off. Because now, once again, if they don't get drafted, they're not at risk of not going to the college and playing and stuff. Because what's gonna hold them back? Like, you can't say, oh, they're a professional now because they're getting paid. Hell, they're getting paid in college. So what's the blurred line now? So I think we're going to see that happen in the next 2-3 years. From a football standpoint, it's going to be, how I say, one, I'm happy we go get NCAA football back because that was my thing. That's one. Two, not really more with developed players because they already don't come out till after their third year removed from high school. So red shirt sophomores and stuff. That's more of a body thing because you don't want nobody 18 years old. They got a little ass body going against them grown ass mans. We talk about every week playing football, and my kids probably ain't gonna play football unless they really work at it. Fuck that. But that's why they had that rule in so they won't get killed. But we're gonna see them. We're gonna see multimillionaires in fucking college, to be honest. I really believe so. And I love it. I love every fact of that. How you feel about the rule?
I mean, I like the rule, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be how like everybody's saying it is. I mean, I think it's going to be like those, like the Zions and like the, you know, like those top tier guys that are like will be making money, but the seventh guy off the bench or something like.
Of course not.
I mean, could he make some sort of income? Possibly, yes, but is it going to be enough to be like, okay, well, I could possibly go second round if I come out or go late first round, but I'm making like this little 50, 60,000 this year. So I'm going to stay another year. No, like this isn't going to equate to millions unless you're a Zion type level talent in college. That's it. Everybody else, yeah, you could come out with your own little, logo and, sell like whatever it is that you want to sell and stuff like that. But I mean, like when you go to like a Carolina game or like a Duke game or a Michigan game, like you're seeing the Stars jerseys being worn. You're not seeing the 6th, 7th man jerseys and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's not what's going off the shelves. So can you make a little bit of income more than what you was getting off of financial aid or whatever? Yeah. But it's mainly going to benefit the Stars.
100%. Definitely is. I mean, that's just how the world works.
But to your point with what you was making, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't think that this new rule is going to stop it makes somebody say, you know what, I'm going to come back for my second year. I'm going to come back for my third year. And I got like an opportunity to go to the league. Like, no, not at all. Not never going to happen.
Well, I was going to say it for the people that is not the Zions, not the Cade Cunninghams and stuff like that, but they're good and they could potentially get drafted. Because a lot of times what happens, if I remember way back during LeBron's, when he was coming out, it was like 10, 12 high schoolers that came out that year, but only 2-3 made a career. They was out the league in those 2 years. If they had the opportunity to go to college and be like, okay, I could test this, and they telling me I'm a late second rounder. That's what my agent is telling me because I hired an agent. Technically, I could go back to school now. We're like, fuck, I'm gonna pull out. That's why I'm talking for those guys more so. They'll be a little bit more developed in, and we'll start seeing just like how it was in the 80s and the 90s per se, more upperclassmen come out because they decide to stay in school. College basketball gonna be a little bit even more exciting because it went down because niggas was like, fuck it, I'm going overseas. Fuck, I'm gonna stay over here because you forcing me to play 1 year. That's why I feel like the NBA rule for that one and done is going to go away. I mean, Alice Silver already said when he first came in, he was going to do away with that rule. But now I think that kind of expedited now in the next 2, maybe next year, we'll see that shit gone. We'll be able to see high schools come out again. So I love it and stuff. Get the money, do what y'all do out here and everything. I still want to say Fast 9 from when Jay is back. Did you see Versus with Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown?
Yeah. I watched some of it, yeah. Why would you?
Bobby Brown need to be high, I think, because sober Bobby Brown wasn't getting it for me. Keith Sweat, even though I know Bobby Brown, this goes back to our conversation about Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. Bobby Brown, for a fact, has better songs. He has a better catalog than Keith Sweat. But the performance goes into Versus. Keith Sweat performed. He was a comedian out there, told a nigga, I'll rob you back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like Keith Sweat won the fucking versus this time because of the performance, not necessarily the song choices that was coming out. Even though I know Bobby Brown do have a better song
catalog, man.
There we go. Catalog. I couldn't think of the word. Catalog. I'm sorry. It goes into that. So that's pretty much my assessment.
Bobby done had strokes, man. Bobby didn't battle drugs. Bobby didn't just been through a whole lot, bro. Like obviously he's not the same performer. He can't even move on the day-to-day life like without singing like he could normally. You know what I mean? Like his body changed. You know what I mean? So like to think that he could get up there and sing like the old Bobby or perform like the old Bobby, it's like to me it devalues like when you get like these older groups or people, you know what I mean? It's like it's not gonna sound as good. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be as good as like if you were just playing the fucking records. That's why I like the old verses better. Like when it's just like, yo, just play your shit. Like I mean, like even when it wasn't the producers, like you remember like for example, like when Nelly and Ludacris did it. You know what I mean? They weren't performing. You know, they just teed up their little playlist and just bang they shit out in some nice quality audio. You know what I mean? Like where it's just like, okay, cool, you could rock out a little bit. Now, I mean, I guess now they want to make it like more of like a concert kind of thing. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? Like I just prefer to hear the original songs because Bobby or Keith Sweat don't sound the same. I don't give a fuck. Like yeah, Keith Sweat may have performed it better, but that motherfucker old as fuck don't sound the same as he do. Like, same with Bobby. So it's just like, oh my God. Oh my fuck.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. You're right. They haven't announced what the next verses is. I don't believe they have. So I guess we'll just be on the lookout for that. It's coming down the line and shit. So all right, let me see. Internet Hooper, Sha'Carri, Tom Brady. All right, yeah, I think that is all I got. I'm gonna have to put Fast 9 on the back burner again. We gonna get to this goddamn Fast 9 shit. I'm getting to this. Goddamn it, I'm doing my whole rant. We'll go viral off of my shit because I got a real rant about them. Did you watch it yet?
No, man.
Fuck, man.
I'll watch it before next week. I'm sure.
All right. Because if not, I'm watching it and I'm gonna talk about it. Goddamn.
I get around to it though, man.
All right, man. Well, shit. I don't got anything else. So once again, appreciate y'all fucking with us, man. Every week we are here every fucking Friday. Like, subscribe, share, comment, tell somebody. Continue to interact with us on the Instagram page, man, at What We Talking About Sports Podcast. Appreciate all that feedback that we get in and everything. And, you know, and if you don't like it, we love it. Fuck it. In a bucket. Bucket low like fuck it, though. All right, man. We out. Holla at y'all.
Holla.